Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the adieu and kindly view me on YouTube.
Threescore and several years ago, a person was brought forward. That person would be me. It was with the idea that all things are not equal. It was with the idea that not everyone is a winner. It was with the idea that not everyone is a loser. And the best that we can hope for is to die in our sleep. With these truths being self-evident, I have a daydream. That daydream is to lead this nation, nay, this world, into a glorious future of mediocrity. A world where every household will have an endless supply of toilet paper, and where all of our Australian brothers and sisters will never be considered below us, even though they are down under. A world where our Canadian allies will never have to say, "I'm sorry," just for being Canadian, or to be ridiculed for not knowing that their bacon is just round ham. A world where the British, will never have to be reminded that they had to ask the Yanks, the Canucks, the Aussies, and the Kiwis to bail them out of not one, but 2 world wars. A world where the French will never have to speak French again, so that everyone can understand them when they say, "We don't surrender," and they can fight for their own freedom. I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Blogger, and I am running for president in 2020. And I approve this message. Okay, well, that's going to do. Okay, last minute situation came up, and I had Judy got sick just before I started the show, and so I was going to do my final check and check everything, and boom, well, this is what you get. So I want to welcome everybody. And I see my co-host is in his chair. I hear my wife coughing. Okay. Anyways, let's just bring in the man of the hour, the man with the golden voice and the rusty microphone, the guy whose beard has things in it that nobody knows yet. Anyways, let me bring in my illustrious co-host and the man who is a legend in his own mind. None other than 400 AGL, Mr. Mel. Hey, Mel.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Did I do good on that?
And, yeah. I cleaned all the crumbs out this afternoon.
Oh, did you? Okay, good. Oh, yeah.
Howdy, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, how you doing, Mel?
I wish that golden voice would get me some gold, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
That'd be all right.
I get a job at a radio station because you got a face for radio.
Yeah. Yeah, face for radio, voice for TV, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let me real quick just say hi to everybody. Let me start out. We had Rick Halber. Let's see. Artco Drone Solution was first. Rick Halber, followed up by the chattiest man on the internet, Mr. Peter Carroll. Glenn Thunderbird 6, welcome. Let me keep scrolling. We got Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk, and Chris Hope. I know I saw. There's Steve Carpenter I saw in there. Ray Kelly, welcome. See who else was there. I saw somebody new. Was it Nathan? Is that his name? I saw him in here, but I don't see him in here now. Oops, maybe it's because I'm on Top Chat instead of Live Chat. Anyways, I know I said hi to him, so I apologize if I'm missing you, but you were in here. Okay, who else we got? Cardosa Media, Kenny, yeah. Above and Beyond Drones, yep. Ray Kelly, okay. Peter Carroll, yep. Said
Yeah,
hi
your
to
running
him.
mate,
Yeah, he's my running mate. Yeah, I even said that.
the future vice president.
Yeah, yeah. Or if nothing else, let's hope we beat Biden and whoever he picks. You know, that's at this point that's my goal. Oh, we
Right.
got Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast Drones. Let's see, Drone Life RC. All right. Coast to Coast Drones. Rodney Bell, Stingray Aerial Solutions. Okay. And if I've missed you, I
Wow.
apologize.
You've got all the famous guys in here tonight.
Ah, it said Nathaniel Lee, but I don't see his name in here now. But Nathaniel Lee, I caught it on somebody else saying hi to him. So, okay, yeah, I've got a lot of good people in here. Well, they're waiting for my show to get over so they can watch what DJI is going to do. So, see that live event.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Drone Shots, Jody is in here. All right, so. And
Hey, Jody. So did you, speaking of the DJI event, did you play in the tweet game with the
no,
circle the things on the image and all that?
I
Tweeted
I
back
looked
to
at.
DJI?
Well, it's like I said last night. I looked at it because somebody sent it to me. Said, or no, I didn't. I saw Bill the Drone Reviewers talking about a contest, and I thought, how's he got connection? There is Mr. Ron Lockwood. He made it in here. Hello for 2 minutes from St. Paul. And I've got a picture he sent me, and unfortunately, I haven't
Where
been
we
able to
left
get
off
it
back to
transferred.
North Dakota. Oh, he's in St. Paul fixing to fly back to North Dakota. He's
Yeah,
at work.
but let me go to my solo shot, and then I'm going to put this in the camera. Let me make sure your audio's on. This is what he sent me, guys. Saying hello from St. Paul. I tried to get it loaded onto the machine. He sent it to me about 10 minutes before the show, and then of course I had the situation with Judy getting sick about 5 minutes before the show, so that didn't work, you know. And but anyways, he sent that to me because he sent me a commercial that we're going to show a little later. That is just, you know, it's for my campaign, and so let's go back to there. It is. Okay, right button. Got to find the right button. So, anyways, we got Metro drones in here too. All right, boy, that's just I got a good crowd tonight. Like I said, I know
That would be Matt.
Huh? Matt. Okay.
That would be Matt.
I know
Yes,
that.
Matt
I
with
don't.
Metro Drone.
You know what I need to do is it takes 3 or 4 times of me hearing their real name before I get it, and I know Matt's real name because I think we won a contest together, and I can't remember whose it was. I know who it was. It was from Kelly at Ready Set Drones. That's, I think.
Yeah, he won a contest from me too.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the contest that we won or not. I can't remember now.
Yeah, he entered the contest with a whole bunch of money and he won an Inspire drone.
Oh, yeah. I remember that contest. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so no, I didn't, to answer your question, no, I didn't play the game because after I got off your show, I got wrapped up in that new show we're watching, and matter of fact, I lost these are my backup glasses, and then I have another pair that are my backup to my backups. I lost these this morning because I fell asleep watching TV with them on so I can see the TV, you know, and I had to dig through the bed this morning trying to find them. But yeah, that's what I did last night. And no, I didn't play. Did you?
Have a safe flight, Ron.
Yeah, Ron, you guys be careful. He texted me earlier when they were just lifting off, and I know he wanted to be on the show or wanted to be watching it because his commercial is really good, and I've redone all the buttons so that I can. Yep, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, just making sure I remember which button I put it under. But yeah, I had to redo part of them because last week I had a problem with some. Yeah, so Anyways, as you guys can tell, I'm coming from. Well, actually, I'm in my house, but I'm supposed to be inside of Grumpy Force One, and so. But are you excited to hear what DJI is going to do or what they're going to announce? I'm going to laugh if it turns out to be another camera, like
You know,
like
there
a
are so
Pocket
many
Osmo
things
2.
in that image.
I know.
A
Did
Pocket
you?
Osmo, an Osmo
Yeah,
Pocket.
yeah,
Let me
Osmo
see
Pocket.
here. Let me load this image up really
I was going to
quick.
say,
Let
did
me,
you see the controller in
let
it?
me. I saw two controllers in it.
Two controllers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Desktop.
Of course, you know I'm
JPEG
not a drone guy,
file,
right?
Dated
But
today.
I
Yes,
heard today.
I do know that. I do know that you're an artificial drone guy.
Right. I'm a vlogger that owns
Right.
drones. Okay, which I just showed one.
Yeah.
But I got on a newsletter today. Now, do you have a smart controller?
Yes, I do.
Do you still have your Phantom 4, or did you sell it?
Now I sold it out in California.
Okay, that's what I thought.
One of the pilots I was flying with just fell in love with it and
That's
decided
right.
that he had to have it.
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah. Well, I got in the newsletter today, and it's probably everywhere by now. But my understanding is that the smart controller can now be used with the Phantom 4 2.0
That's true.
on the latest update, or has it always
that
been
is
able to?
absolutely true.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yep,
That's the end of my drone news.
that
You
is
guys,
absolutely true.
okay, that's the end of my drone news. So you guys can go home now. That's all I know.
Yeah, they did an update on the smart controller about a month ago
Okay.
that broke somebody's heart because it didn't have the Phantom 2.0 in it. Because they updated the Phantom 2.0 apparently, and now they've updated the smart controller to accommodate the Phantom 2.0.
Okay. All right. That's
Chris
good.
says later. That was
No, really, don't go. I have a great commercial coming up that I want you guys to see. Somebody put a lot of work into it. And okay, this is driving me nuts.
And I did that last week and I didn't save it. That's why.
Oh.
I catch on.
Okay.
Yes.
Well.
Okay. So, when you looked at that image that DJI tweeted, did you see what I saw? DJI's version of Dalaran?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I did see
Because
that.
in Wrath expansion, I think it was Wrath.
Yeah.
Dalaran became a floating city in the air.
Right.
And they just
right.
ripped it out of the ground with the
Ripped
ground
it out of the
hanging
ground.
under it and
Oh
everything.
God, I
and-
hated trying to get to that thing.
Yeah.
It just drives me nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had to catch
'Cause-
those levels.
yeah. Well, we call them. It's just a taxi. You could fly to it, and then they
okay.
made portals where you could port to it. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, would you like to see my image
Yeah.
that I sent to DJI?
Yeah, let me put you on full screen. Okay.
Okay. So, I don't know
Yeah.
if my mouse is going to show up. Probably not.
No, because
Uh,
but I got the two bottom ones with the controller and the drone. But what else?
yeah,
is
now I
in
can
there?
make that bigger. Let me
Yeah.
go into the controls for that. It's going to be the main one, I think. Yes. Okay.
There you go.
So, first thing I'll do is I'll move it up, and I'll show you. There's two controllers.
Okay.
There's the back of the smart controller, which is the bottom right oval.
Here, let me do something on yours, and let's.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
raise it up more.
No. I can just.
Or take. Are you going to turn off the overlay?
Yeah, I just turned off the overlay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I could probably zoom it in a bit more.
There you go.
The bottom right oval circle is the back side of the smart controller.
Okay.
Just to the left of that is probably the controller for the Mavic Air 2.
Right,
Maybe.
because from what I've seen, that top part up there is going to be the antennas. It's also what holds the
And
phone
that's
in
also
place.
what holds your phone, yeah.
Phone or tablet.
And then I did a cityscape to the left of that. To the left of that, the big oval circle, that looks like a drone.
Right, looks like the pictures we've seen.
Just above it is an SD card.
Ah, yeah.
Just to the right of that, above the cityscape, is possibly a battery or something with 3 power lights on it.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I see
above that to the right is a power button. Just above that to the center is a battery, and over to the left is some propellers. And then let me move this up some more. And then when you get to the top half, there's what looks like the battery power switch for the Mavic Air 2 with the 4 little lights on it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the clock tower showing almost 9:30, coincidentally.
Uh-huh.
Or 3:30, I mean.
Yeah.
But it looks like a clock tower with the clock on it. Another picture of a drone to the right of that. Up to the right of that looks like a power button. Down to the far right is a satellite dish. And then if we move up some more, we've got possibly the light on the bottom of the drone, the landing light. And just below that, we have a screw-on thumbstick. And then, of course, DJI's flag at the top. So, I don't know.
Okay. We'll see what it does. Now, let's bring back the double
I
shot.
don't think I'll win, but you never know.
You and 10,000 others have a chance. Yeah.
More like 110,000 others, but yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Mel, one item you missed, 48 for 48 pixels. There's a number 48 in there? Yeah, absolutely. So, this has been one of those days. Well, last night I just wasn't real with it, and Judy hasn't felt real good today, and then at the last minute she got really sick just before the show was starting, and I was just catching my breath when everything started. But yeah, let me remind everybody that now, Mel, you have these on your site, right?
No.
Look there.
I don't know if I've got the site updated or not.
Hang on, let me.
Is it gonna work?
Okay. Now, I seem to have the same sound problem I had before.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody can hear
I
you.
hear Greg.
Well, first off, let me put external. Let me do the 3-shot. Oh, could be. No, Greg, you're not in that shot. Why aren't you in that shot?
I don't know. You tell me.
Greg, can you hear me?
Skype.
I can hear you, Mel.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can hear you, but for some reason, and I thought we had this set.
Look, it's okay.
So, Greg, in answer to your joke last night, I was trying to reply with a question, and the question was, how high can the bridge jump? Uh-oh. Now I've lost everybody. Hello, Bob Casey. I don't know if you can hear me, but hello.
I can hear both of you just barely, but for some reason it's not. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah.
I can't hear Greg at all anymore.
Why did... Now we're using Skype, right? Okay. India. Desktop. Oh. I have no clue what's going on, Greg. Because when I do that, I go to settings, go to audio and video. I have the microphone set for line 1.
Stop talking and then I'll...
hang on a second. Let's do this.
Oh, I heard Greg for a second.
Just give me a second. Okay, I can hear... Oh, I can hear you now, Greg.
Yeah, but we can't.
Now he can't hear you. All right, okay.
Greg's audio's not going out to
Greg
YouTube.
said it's all speculation right now, Mel. Greg says. What about my picture?
Oh, as to how high a bridge can jump?
Oh. Okay. You don't want speculation based on Mel's picture. Okay, I get it. Let me do this. Let me try this. Okay, now say something. Okay, that didn't work. Speakers, headphones. Yeah. I know. All right. Okay, Greg. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Telstra.
Yeah, I don't know what happens. It worked fine last week, and then this week, boom, it didn't work. And matter of fact, I can't even find Greg's shot on here. Oh, there it is right there. But see, yeah. I wonder if it's because when I did this. Oh, I don't care. Anyways, Greg, let me get back to our shot. Typical, there we go. Yeah, he's saying
if
we
there's
gotta
unboxing, it's because they were beta testers.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
They shouldn't be releasing any of those videos for another hour. Speculation on DJI based on Mel's finger painting. Except I used Photoshop, Greg, to make perfect circles. Come on.
Yeah, well, we'll know in another, about another hour.
Right.
Yeah, and there's Dennis Lovelady. For some reason, I'm getting glitching, but let's shut that off. Yeah, shut that off. That's one less thing we got running. So, yeah, for some reason, Mel, it's glitching again on coming from you. So, oh well. One of these days, I'm going to have a perfect show, and then I'm going to be bored because what will I gripe about? You know, if my show went perfect 2 weeks in a row, I'd be bored. You know?
Would you now?
Yeah.
Why would you be bored?
It would take 3 weeks before I'd.
Why
Dennis
would
said he came
you
in
be
with
bored?
glitchy mode on. Nah, actually, it would be kind of nice, but you know, what would I do for my interruptions? And I even used. Greg was nice enough to give me a breakdown of how to set this all up, and for some reason, it still didn't work. I wonder. Yeah, 'cause I've got it.
Yeah, you're
set up.
right, Greg. He can't remember back that far. We could tell him he had a perfect show last week, and he'd agree with us because he can't remember.
I can't remember. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Guys, it's I'll tell you what. Let's move on to what. I know, right?
What's on the agenda?
Well, there isn't much except for one thing. I got a really good, interesting commercial that I've been, kind of hinting at, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and play it and just let it play through. And this is going to be breaking news from the BS Network. And it's all it comes. Well, it's BS breaking news from the GVN Network. So let me start that right now.
Okay. Let's.
Breaking news from the GVN Network. And here we are right now with some really stunning video and an endorsement.
Hello, this is Ron Lockwood from RL Photography. I'm just outside of campaign headquarters, outside of Grumpy's Bar and Grill, and everybody is gathering because they've heard the news. The Grumpy Vlogger is running for president in 2020.
South Dakota. I'm going to vote for the Grumpy Vlogger for president 2020.
Yep. Okay.
From Hot Springs, South Dakota, we're voting for Grumpy Vlogger for president for 2020.
Hi, I'm Travis from Rapid City, South Dakota, and I'm voting for the Grumpy Vlogger President 2020.
Vote for the Grumpy Vlogger. I did not have a relationship with that woman. Hi, I'm Ron Lockwood, and I'm asking you to do your American duty and remember to vote. In November of 2020, vote for the Grumpy Vlogger.
That
What'd
was
you think?
fantastic.
Wasn't it good? I've been busting a gut all weekend just to show it
Oh
off.
man, it was hard to keep quiet.
Well, that's why I had
He did it on
my
that.
mic muted, because I knew we'd be busting a gut laughing. Yeah, it truly was.
Too bad he's not being able. Maybe he can hear us. I don't know, but
Oh,
good job, Ron. Well done.
He said he'd watch it in the replay. That's why he texted me. He called me up. I'd been getting hints like last week in one of the shows. Somebody said, "Oh, Ron is working on a great video for you." And he kept saying he had something for me. And finally, he got it finished up, and he says, "Oh, I can't wait any longer." He was going to give it to me like the end of the week, and I think it's about Wednesday. He finally sent it to me, and I downloaded it. He's had it. It will go live after the after this show tonight. He's going to have it live on his website. So it was just outstanding. I mean, he put a lot of work into that.
That was weeks in the making.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
It just so happens he actually sent me a picture of Grumpy's Bar and Grill. I don't know, earlier this year. He says, "You got to see this." And
Yeah, I remember seeing it. Yeah.
right, yeah, and so he he went there and posed in front of it this time so he could get a shot in there and stuff. But yeah, did you see the horse? That's one of those commercials. Guys, go over to RL Photography, and I will have a link to his site in the description tonight. And he said he's going to make that public after the show tonight. He held off on making it public because he wanted it to premiere here. You know, it was made for me, and I appreciate it. So,
very nice. Well done. Well done,
yeah,
Ron.
Yeah, that definitely deserves a. Yeah. Well, let's try that again. There we go. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Some of my stuff's working good, and some of it, yeah. And I'm making sure I'm not downloading anything this time. So I still show myself showing in the red, but I'm getting the same issue we've had before where you're glitching just a little coming into me. So I don't know. And Dennis says his wife is on the phone. So, yeah, I want to.
Yep, that means he'll be talking to her.
Yeah, and she's still over there. So I think they've extended a little bit how much longer she's going to be there. So.
Yeah, I think her and her sister, they swap every 6 months or so normally.
Normally they do. But, yeah, definitely sponsor of the year for my campaign. All of you guys have put in some good work, but, boy, he just went overboard. Well, if you guys watch Ron Lockwood's stuff, that's typical. You know, he's...
Yep.
He's a
he always steps up.
Back there. Yeah, he's a videographer and photographer. He's just got some beautiful stuff, you know, and he puts a lot of work into it. But I keep telling people, you know, when I talk about him, he lives in God's country. So, but don't forget, guys, I want to do a little advertising. You know, help pay the bills.
Do a little advertising.
Yeah. So anyways, I've got remember at my, and I'll have a link to it it should be a link in the description already, but if there's not, I'll update it. But I got the cup, hat number 1, hat number 2. One has a open back and the other one doesn't. And I've got shirt for the people on the left and for people on the right. Actually, this is for the people on the left. Well, why did they put a wrinkled t-shirt picture up there? Anyways, so that's available in my Teespring store. So, and there's a link to it, I'm sure, already in my descriptions, but if there isn't, I'll make sure. So, yeah, I was really excited when I got that video because I was just like, God, I want to show it. But, you know, he wanted it shown here, and that's where and to be honest, I wanted to show it here too. So he did a good job. But,
well, sure.
You know, I was going to talk about, for those who might be like myself that are retired and don't have to file, I've been a little concerned about whether I was going to get a stimulus. I wasn't concerned. I was just curious, would I get one or not? And I went ahead and checked last night. And I've been saying, because a lot of people got theirs on Wednesday of last week. And some got it the Friday before. But I said, yeah, if they pay on Wednesdays, which seems to be, they try to pay on incremental times, the Treasury does. And I thought, well, maybe I'll get mine. Well, I checked into it, and Jude and I are supposed to be getting one Wednesday. So hopefully we'll get our checks, and just in time for DJI to bring out a new drone. You know.
Well, isn't that lucky for you?
Yeah. It ain't going to be spent on that because Judy won't let me. She's going to say, take it out of the bank and put it in the money slot. And unfortunately, it's at a place where I'm scared to reach into because she keeps a loaded gun. And so it's guarded.
Oh, yeah. You could cuddle up to her and start whispering in her ear and reach over there and get that, and she wouldn't even know it.
No, she would say, "Who the hell are you?" and get out of my bed and smack me.
Well, see, there that just goes to show you ain't cuddling enough.
Yeah, that's it. Well, the problem was we got so used to Ranger being in the bed, and he slept between us. There was not, so I've got my place wallered out in the middle of the bed. It's really comfortable now. Yeah. Oh well. But
Good night, Rodney. Enjoy your evening.
Okay, Rodney. Yeah. It's glitching because you're not using.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah.
And a big shout out to Chris Hope for posting the links all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
yeah.
just...
Yeah. Yeah. Chris Hope does so much for the community, guys. He's just an amazing person. Well, it's coming up on the quarter hour, so let me. I've done commercials.
Yeah, it's getting, man, it's
I know,
gone
it's
already
moving.
almost, isn't it?
Yeah. So let me do what I don't do it every week anymore, but I've been trying really hard to. And you guys will know who this is and why it is as soon as I hit it. But we're going to do the shout out of the week.
Oh.
And for obvious reasons, I picked Ron because he had just done such an outstanding job. And I know he's had it before, but he's guys. If you guys want a tour guide, you need to get in touch with Ron and go up in that part of the country. And so let's see. I don't think I have this timed properly because I didn't have time. Yeah, there it did. It did go back. Cool.
Yeah.
It did it automatic, and I don't remember setting it up that way, but okay. Say nothing, but when he does, it's like that. It's one of them, zingers, Yep. He'll sit there for an hour not saying a word, and then all of a sudden, bam, he hits you with it. He's all that's he guest stars a lot on Matt North on Saturday mornings Australia time, and Friday mornings. Actually, I think he's kind of Matt North's show is kind of overlapping Greg's show because of the time change, because he lives in Northwest Territory, and I don't think they celebrate daylight savings time, if you call it a celebration. But well, I guess you would, because let's see, people observe daylight saving times, right? And we here in America, we observe the 4th of July, and that's a celebration. So daylight saving times is a celebration, just by that logic.
Well, there you go.
That is the kind of logic I will be using in the White House to explain where the money went.
Yeah.
And the China. Here's something. I thought, because Bill Clinton, let's not talk, we won't talk about his maybe someday ex-wife, but Bill Clinton, I had this image of him the day he was sworn in, after it was all over the celebrations, but before and after the ball was over that night, he comes in, and all I can think of was Bill Clinton flipping up his collar in his stocking feet and underwear, and he goes sliding through the White House. We made it! That's what I figured. He was redneck enough. Yeah, yeehaw! Because I know that's what I'll be doing.
The president, that's kind of like along the lines of what Peter Carroll said. Everybody in Arkansas was hoping he'd win presidency so he'd get the hell out of Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah. anyways, yeah. So that's I've that and because that statue was in that video, it reminded me of what I thought of. That was, of course, like a good redneck, when he left, he says, "Well, I'm the president, and I know they order new China patterns when a new president comes in, so I guess that China's mine. I'm just going to take it with me." And he did. He had to give it back, but well, it was his.
Yeah.
I thought was funny. How sad is it that you stole the presidential seal? That's redneck all the way. Yeah. By God, it's my presidential seal. I'm taking it so people know I was somebody once.
Yep. And you were talking earlier in the show about the stimulus thing.
Yeah.
There's been people that have had direct deposits done in error.
Oh, really?
Sums of money in the millions. Yeah. They brag
he
about
heard
it.
that and he left.
It was taken out right away, withdrawn right away the next day or whatever. But there were people that were talking about, because what they did was they printed their bank statement so they could show it to their friends and say, "Look, there's my balance. Where's yours?"
Yeah, that must have been what
Metro
happened.
Drones, shame on you.
What would he say? Got Phantom.
It's nothing he did in this channel. It's something he did in another channel. He's two-timing you.
Oh, okay. He's watching. He's watching.
Because I got to keep track of. I got to keep track of everything that's going on so I can keep you informed. See.
There you go.
That's what a good co-host does, right?
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Curtis Dart's here. Agent K. I don't know if I said hi to you. Man, I've got a pretty good crowd here tonight.
Glad you made it home safe, buddy.
Yeah.
Be sure and hit that like button, everybody.
Right.
Help out that algorithm.
Yes, it does help out. And I don't know what it is, but I've been having. I'm all right. Let me say this: when I get to 800, that's something else I need to do. A little more advertising.
When I get to
800, okay, I am giving this and this away together. Okay, so that's let me put that one back up again. See, and I'm giving that away when I get to 800. Okay. And I have been finding it hard to just get there. It's just I started out good, but then all of a sudden I hit like a glass ceiling, I guess. I don't know what happened. But last week I was really hitting good, and I finally broke and stayed above 740. I thought, okay, it's starting to take off again. I gained like 5 people. And within 2 days after the show, actually the day after the show, I was back down to where I was. I'd lost all 5. But I've gained 5 more back. So I'm back up where I was. So we'll see after the show. Maybe my show's deadly to my algorithm. I don't know. Who knows?
Ain't no telling.
Yeah. I do this because I have fun. I would love to make it 800. Guys, you really need to help me make it 800, because here's the problem. I've got that drone sitting over here unopened in a box. And it was donated by Rick Halber, and, and it's staying in that box. But
if he don't get 800, that drone will never have a home.
Yeah, because otherwise, it's going to sit in the box, because I'm not going to take it out and play with it. But it's going to force me to have to buy one of my own so I can have one to try out and play with.
Oh, you can use that one. There's no rule that says you can't fly it before you give it away.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. I want the guys. I haven't even looked inside of it to see what's in it. So the box was sent to me from the straight through. So I just, I'm going to give it away that way, So
Well, there you go.
if you guys get the chance, let people know, that I'm giving away a tiny whoop, I guess is what is that what that's called, or tiny hawk or something? It's
Yeah,
an FPV.
it's a tiny whoop, sort of.
Tiny whoop, yeah. Okay, I don't know about
It's
this
along
stuff.
those lines.
I'm not a drone guy. Okay, Mike B says just take you. Yeah. Anybody wants to have a ride in Grunt Force One, you just let me know, and I'll get the pilot to fire up the engines, and
we'll get the chopper. I mean, that's what Trump done. He let people have rides in his chopper.
Yeah. You know where he got that idea, don't you? He got the idea from the guy from that movie's. Was it White House Down or
something like that?
Something like that. Yeah. The guy loved flying in right over these people's house and right up to Lincoln's Memorial and turning. Yeah, I think that's where Trump got the idea. He watched that movie,
Probably.
Yeah. I would, just to see what the movies think presidents do, to see if, I don't want to do that. That really looks stupid. I don't think he's worried about looking stupid, though, because he says just whatever the hell he wants and doesn't care,
He's normal and natural.
He's like you and I. We say what the hell we want, and Katie bar the doors. Anyways.
Exactly.
I also want to thank Bob Casey. I forgot to mention you, Bob. I apologize. I heard Mel say it, but I want to say hi to Bob Casey because he did really good video. All the videos have come in, and of course Mike B and the Drone Ranger. That's the problem. Some of these guys have these really long names, and I use an iPad, which means when I say hi to them, I got to go. And whatever they've said to me.
That's why I just use their name and say, hi, Mike.
Yeah.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah. Well, that's best.
Hi, Jim.
When you're on a phone or an iPad, it's a pain. But it's getting to that time, and the pilot just let me know a few minutes.
Already.
Yeah. Let me know that it's getting ready for wheels down, so let's get an outside look and see what's going on, and because we're getting ready to come in for landing and then moving on to, I don't know if it's going to be Xeno Nation or Bill the Drone Reviewer that's doing the watch party thing, but
well, Ron and Marcus both are on Bill's panel, so
okay, all right. So
it's on the Drone Reviewer.
Okay, so is that all right? Okay, excellent. So let me pop this up because we're getting ready to come in for a landing, and I just want a little. Guys, this is what Curtis Dart does. He's the one who did this for me, and this is a little bit. I don't know who's flying the chopper.
Lloyd, I don't know what Curtis Dart's thing is. I don't know what makes him think this is so good. It's amazing.
It is. It's outstanding. And here we go.
Freaking amazing.
Look at that. Wheels down, folks. Wheels down.
Man, I did a good job landing that thing for you.
You did. I appreciate it. You're a good pilot. You're a good pilot. Every time I watch this, I'm just like, yeah. Yep, Grunt Force 1 is cleared for landing.
Very cool.
It is absolutely
very cool.
Amazing. Yeah. And I'm just, yeah. He just, the lag, I just watched it pop up. He just heard it in the chat. He said you landed, yeah.
Amazing
Sean
stuff.
Oz, Kelly Shores, and Ed Ricker are doing, so there's another one that is all three of those guys are good. And I can say that,
well, Sean's on now, Bill's on now.
Yeah, so you have plenty to go, and it is now 8 o'clock, folks, and my stream just started flashing at me. It was getting a little
Working
sketchy.
on it, Curtis.
So, with that said and done, Mel, thank you, as always.
Thank you, sir.
And folks, thank you for being on, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this. I'm going to start the timer and say bye to everybody in the chat. You got plenty of places to go, plenty of places you could have been to tonight, but you chose to spend your time with us, and I appreciate it. Once again, thanks to Ron Lockwood for that really great endorsement tonight. And make sure you go to his. If you're not subscribed to Ron or Curtis Dart, you need to. Okay, as well as Bob Casey and all the rest of it. Just because we got a good bunch of people. But anyways,
apparently
guys,
Xeno Nation's going to do their thing because they just dumped off a bill.
Okay, all right. Well,
looks like there's going to be a whole bunch of channels going live for this DJI release.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm going to let everybody go then. You guys have a good week. And Mel, once again, thank you. And guys, I'm out of here.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the ado and kindly view me on YouTube.
70 years ago, a person was brought forward. That person would be me. It was with the idea that all things are not equal. It is with the idea that I'm sorry just for being Canadian. Or to be ridiculed for not knowing that their bacon is just round ham. A world where the the British, will never have to be reminded that they had to ask the Yanks, the Canucks, the Aussies, and the Kiwis to bail them out of not one, but 2 world wars. A world where the French will never have to speak French again, so that everyone can understand them when they say, we don't surrender, and they can fight for their own freedom. I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Blogger, and I am running for president in 2020. And I approve this message. Okay, I'm going to end the stream right now. And I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. And hey, if you entered that DJI drawing, good luck. And I want to thank everybody for just a really, I had fun tonight. And y'all take care now. All right? Bye-bye for now. Whoops. I meant to do that. Bye-bye for now.